Welcome to our headlines. I'm Louis and Liu. Thank you for joining us. Li Bin is one of the earliest Tzu Chi devotees in Chengdu City. He learned about the organization through reading a book of Jingsi aphorisms 11 years ago. Ever since then, he has been an avid student of Master Zheng Yan. When the China earthquake struck his hometown earlier this year, Li Bin took the opportunity to volunteer in disaster areas.
Bringing boxed blankets to a quake-hit monastery, Tzu Chi volunteer Li Bin, who was dressed in grey, has come into disaster-hit areas of Sichuan from the provincial capital of Chengdu to distribute aid to temple monks. Li Bin came to Buddhism late in life. The Tzu Chi volunteer puts his hands together in respect every time he passes a temple icon. Although pained by how the earthquake destroyed temples in Sichuan, Li Bin says the disaster has shown him the awesome power of nature. This is also the first time the devout Buddhist has put his faith into practice.
It's like we've done something before, only here the time, place and relationships between people are different, but all roads lead to Rome. The stream I've met this time is clear. It feels like a small river flowing into the sea.
After over a month in the worst-hit areas, Li Bin is back home today. While his son helps carry his bags, Li Bin takes off his volunteer uniform. Rather than taking a rest, the first thing Li Bin does when he gets home is turn on his computer to listen to Master Zheng Yan's daily message.
When I'm under pressure, I sit here and watch. Perhaps one sentence will touch my heart. After watching for a while, at least one sentence will strike a chord. In the Wisdom at Dawn show, the Master said you have to put your heart into it. She stressed the word heart. We can all use that.
The practical lessons from Tzu Chi's founder are not easy to access. Without a satellite connection, Li Bin downloads the shows at an internet cafe every day and burns them onto DVDs. His collection is one of his most treasured possessions.
I watch them again and again. It's like collecting treasures. A lot of your programs are very dear to me. Sometimes I don't have time to go to the internet cafe, but the new shows are archived, so when I have more time I download a few days. Worried about missing an episode, Li Bin makes a note of the complete diet schedule. Tzu Chi has been part of Li Bin's daily routine for the past 11 years. Before DVDs, I didn't have Master Zheng Yan's Dharma. I only had one book. I made a promise to keep learning. That was my small wish after reading the book. I wrote my request in the back cover. It seems very presumptuous, but it's come true today. The brothers and sisters are now with me.
In 1997, Li Bin came across the book, The Fate of Wisdom, which introduced him to Tzu Chi. 11 years later, the earthquake that shook Sichuan brought Tzu Chi volunteers to his province. After another search, Li Bin found where they were stationed and brought his wife and son to join the ranks of Tzu Chi volunteers. The experience of serving in a disaster area and the exposure to Tzu Chi culture has changed the whole family.
Before, it was like I didn't get it. Now I help out at home and share the chores. I still have to learn what we call in the Sichuan dialect true happiness, and I have to be more understanding about my family.
Other people have high hopes for their children, but in our home, our son, Junhan, has great hopes for his parents. That's because he teaches us. After learning, he comes home and reminds us how to eat properly, how to dress, and other personal habits.
Junhan's favorite Tzu Chi song is Love is in the World. Having listened to volunteers sing the tune every day in the disaster zone, he has learned the words by heart. Li Bin may have come to the service of Tzu Chi a little late, but after 11 years of waiting, he is ready to sow the seeds of love in Sichuan.